Hello! Welcome to my first stream. I did already have a lot of technical issues, and so we're gonna roll with it. And I'm not gonna get flustered, but I am just gonna roll right into gameplay, especially since there's no one here. So we are on my island of Clover Bay. I only really have this bit built up. I haven't done any videos on this island. It was just kind of like an island for me to mess around with. And I don't know, it's the island that I'm gonna use for the 3.0 update because it's already at 3 stars. It's on my vanilla Switch. And so it's gonna be the easiest thing because I did not want to have to completely restart an island. So this is where we're at. Let's see what Quinn wants. Reaction. Laughter. I need some laughter today, I think. Alright, so I don't have a lot of plans for today, which I probably should have, but I think we'll work on the entrance a little bit and just try to, I don't know, I guess build up Nook miles. Let me see how many I have. 29, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna need Nook miles for buying at least some of the new items for the update. So I want to make sure I have enough for that. I should have enough money for buying items, and I should have enough cataloged for the Slumber Islands. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't in the Animal Crossing community for the 2.0 update, so I got gifted my Switch, I think a month or two after, like right after the 2.0, so I've always kind of had 2.0. I never had the very beginning before the update happened. So I don't really know what I'm going into, but I guess we'll just bop around on the island and figure things out. Maybe go to a treasure island if we need to. We probably do. I don't know that I have a lot of stuff. But first let's go to Abel's. Let's see if they have anything. First we gotta talk to Sable. I never even use her pattern, so I don't know why I always want to talk to her, but I do. And so I don't have a ton of, I don't want to say hopes, but I don't have a lot of like preconceived notion. Well, there's really nothing in here for this update. I'm just happy there is an update, and I'm really excited for the Slumber Island. I really want to build on a small island. I want to see what that is. So I want to do the small, medium, and large and see like what the differences are. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna stream my reaction to that whenever that comes out. Hopefully it comes out tomorrow night for me. That would be really cool. Everyone's saying like that's what happened with the 2.0, so that would be cool for my stuff, for us now as well. Let's see. Not really interested too much in anything over here. I also don't have a super solid idea on what I want to do for this island. Because like I said, it was supposed to kind of be like a like just mess around island, just to blow off steam basically. But now I've kind of turned it into like my 3.0 island. So I'm thinking of going along the lines of like magical forest vibes. Sorry for anyone that had earbuds in. I did just drop my phone. But so I'm gonna go for, I think, a magical forest vibe. So kind of like natural, which is my main thing, and then like fairy core sprinkled in. So let's see. What are we gonna do? Yeah, I think I want to decorate. I don't even know if I have items in my storage. I know I have materials. Let's see what we have. Let's see. What's a wheat field? Yeah, I do not have very many items. Why did I do that to myself? Okay, well, for sure I can do my pathing and then maybe we'll go to a treasure island. So I guess we'll just start decorating. Now I am very, very new to... Oh, this is the path that I did. It's like dirt and mushrooms and flowers. I am very new to streaming, so you're gonna have to bear with me as I kind of figure out how to do it. So if I ever just stop talking, just remind me that I need to say the words out loud and not in my head. So we're just gonna throw some of this pathing down. I don't remember what this entrance was supposed to look like, if I'm being completely honest, because I built this entrance like a month ago, and I know I had a specific idea when I started it, but now could not tell you for the life of me what that was supposed to be. So now we're gonna do something a little bit different than I'm pretty sure different than what I had initially decided on. But let me just do this pathing. I find it very difficult to path and talk at the same time. Even though there's like not really anybody here, but it's fine. Honestly, I talk to myself all the time while I'm decorating anyways. Ooh, that definitely went into the wrong spot. So I was a little bit late to the Animal Crossing New Horizons party, but that was mostly because Switches are expensive and I could not afford it. But then my brother did gift me, was it my brother? I'm pretty sure it was my brother. He got me a Switch for Christmas. What was that, like 2021? I want to say. And then I became absolutely obsessed with Animal Crossing again, because I had originally played, my first Animal Crossing game was Wild World, which my aunt got me hooked on when I was like, I was so young, like maybe 9 or 10. And then I played that up until literally like 2021, because my Switch, or not my Switch, my DS still worked. And so I was still playing it. And I didn't even know that there was a new game until everyone started talking about it. And I was like, there's another one? I had never heard of New Leaf or City Folk or any of it. I was just still playing that first one that my aunt gave me. But so I've always loved Animal Crossing. And when I got New Horizons, first of all, did not know how to play this game at all. And I hadn't thought about looking up on YouTube like different, like, that I didn't think that people like played this and then put it online. I don't know why, but I didn't. And then one day I stumbled across somebody's video. I want to say it was a Let's Play video, but I don't fully remember. And I was like, people have put stuff online about this, and then I was just like, I was done for. I'm like, why did I never think about that? I'm like, that's definitely something that I should have thought about, but I didn't. And then I just went into like a deep rabbit hole, and then I got my mom hooked on it because she was watching me play, and then she's like, man, that looks kind of fun. And then we got her a Switch, and so the rest is history. I definitely play more on the, what would you call it, the decorating side, whereas my mom is definitely more on the just wants to play and fish and whatnot side, which is fine. Like, everyone can play this game in their own way. But let's do some of, I don't love how this is looking, but maybe if we put like a bush here, then that angle would be okay. I don't know. I do need to also build this out because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to go all the way up around resident services to kind of close it in on one side. I don't remember what I was doing. Now, do I want this beach to be accessible right here? I want to know. Let me see. I don't even have a shovel in my hand. Let's go get... I cannot wait until we can store flowers and trees in the storage, in your storage. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Because that's one thing I've said for a long time. Like, I wish we had that capability because my islands are normally just littered with flowers. And then I constantly have to move them around as I develop my island and decorate it, and then I don't have any space, and it just becomes this whole look at Silver. He is my favorite villager. He was also my first lazy, and I got him on the first ticket, and because I didn't realize you just kept buying Nook Mile tickets. I thought that you just took whoever was there, and so I took him and I fell in love with him. But yeah, it wasn't until much later that I was like, oh, you can actually get different villagers, especially because, so on Wild World, my first villagers were Bam and Pashmina, and then my first villagers on my first island that I didn't know you could reroll for was Bam and Pashmina. So I just thought those were the starting villagers that everybody got. It was an embarrassingly long time before I figured out that no, not everybody gets those. I don't know that I have any more bushes that I can plant. Yeah, there's a lot of chaos happening. Got hazel. Oh, I don't know that I ever showed my map. These are kind of who I have right now. And I don't know that any of them are permanent except maybe Filbert. Filbert's permanent. And maybe Sylvana and Lucky. I really love those ones. All the other ones, like, I'm up to change it at some point. Like, if they ask to leave, like, I'm not gonna be heartbroken. But this is who we have right now. This is what I've done to my map. This front area on the left hand bottom side, that was already there. I just am trying to decide if I want to, what is the word? if I want to connect it to the entrance or if I want to leave it on as its own little island or not. And then I had to take out all of my water from the bottom to make room for this terraforming that I did. So we'll see. What was I doing? I was getting flowers. Do I have flowers back here? I do not. I thought I still had other flowers. Oh, you know what? My other flowers are over here. Oh my god. Why? Why would you do this? Oh! I got a new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing! It would be a lot more amazing if these villagers would get out of my way. Well, my water's not connected, so I could just go down this way. Alright, now I think I have some, I have some red. Oh, these are the ones I want. I do need to go, I think, to a treasure island for sure, because I don't have flowers, I don't have items. I don't really know what items I would need. So, it's all an issue. If you couldn't tell, I have ADHD and I can't make my own decisions ever. Okay, so we're gonna do a flower here. We're gonna do a mum. Let's see. I'm gonna need log steaks for sure. One of my favorite items to do. Purple, and then here I'm leaning towards purple being one of the main colors that I use on this island. Or maybe I'll do white with a pop of purple. That might be cute. Or maybe purple and pink. I have no idea. Pop of purple. Hyacinth. Oh, a blue hyacinth that looks purple to me. Back here. I don't know what I'm gonna do in this area because this might get a staircase as well, or an incline. So I'm not super sure there. Like I said, I don't know any part of this entrance at this point in time. I am just here for the vibes. Right here, I think. Let me just... Do I have my picture? I do not have the picture that I had initially gone off of. Okay, let's... Okay, no, let's place all of the rest of these flowers first, and then we'll go to a treasure island to try and get some items. This one here, and then do another one over here. I do decorate a lot with flowers and trees, honestly, but like flowers are like my big thing. So I can just slap these down and they'll fit right in. And then we'll have free pockets to... Oh, there's Goldie! Let's see. I don't know where to put this last one. Oh, here, we can put it right here. And hopefully that's not in line with anything else. Because I don't like my flowers to be in line with each other. I think that's fine. Okay, let's go to a treasure island. I do use April Honey's treasure islands because they're amazing. If you don't follow her, what are you doing? Let me put the dodo codes in myself first of all. Sorry if I'm mumbling. Let's go fly. Let's go to visit someone. And let's go online. So we're gonna go to a treasure island. I want to get some purple flowers for sure, and then maybe some other like items that we could decorate with, but this is supposed to be a natural island, so it's gonna be a lot of natural things. Oh, I need shrubs. I do need shrubs. Okay, and I will be right back after I put the dodo code in. Alright, and let's fly. And if you do use treasure islands, don't share the dodo codes unless you're allowed to. You know, it's what most of the rules are, and I am a rule follower. Let's hope that I can get through and that we're not gonna be blocked in or somebody's flying over right now. Okay, perfect. Amazing. And now we just get to sit here and stare at the screen until we land, which is super fun. Let's see. I went and I got my car smogged today. We had to go to 3 places because apparently it's so old now that the government says only one place in this whole place that you live in can smog it. I was very, very irritated. But then we went to the bookstore and I was very happy. So that's always nice. And we're still flying. I love the flyovers. They're always so much fun. Let's see. I definitely want to get some of those purple flowers. They look really cute. Love treasure islands. I was really afraid of them at first, but I do love them. They're a lot of fun, and when I first discovered them, after I got over my fear of like actually flying to them, I would just go through and spend hours going from each one, like treasure island to treasure island, and I was just like, oh, this is cute, and just get it. I had no use for it, but I was like, I'm gonna get it. Alright, and here we are. Let's run over to the flowers. What flowers do we want? I know, well, I have those. I do like the see, the purple pansy and the blue pansy are the only pansies that I like. I don't really like them otherwise. But I do love a windflower. So I'm gonna do purple windflowers. And I think I'll do the pink windflowers as well. Oh, someone's leaving. So the pink and purple windflowers will do. I feel like I have white cosmos somewhere on my island. I really do, but I'd like to do the white cosmos. I don't know, the pink cosmos might be a little bit too bright. I'm not sure about that, but I do like a bright flower. Okay, here we go. How many do we want to get? I think we'll start off with just 5 each. Alright, so pink and then purple windflowers. I don't know about the pink hyacinth, but I will get the purple hyacinth. And what else do I want? I don't really think the tulip will fit. But do we want to get the pansy? I don't think so. Oops. And I don't think I want the purple rose because it doesn't really look purple to me. Oh, we can do the pink lilies. I really like the lilies, so we will grab a few of those, and then let's go look at some of the items. I don't need any more wheat field, but I will grab some log steaks for sure. Love a log steak. I could do a wooden box, but I don't think that I will. And then let's grab a couple of the green leaf piles. And do we want a book? I do like putting books on my island. I am a published author. I'm an independent author. And so I do love me some books at all times. So we'll grab some of those, and then I don't know what fencing I'm kind of feeling right now. What is fairy core fencing? Ooh, no. I think we'll pause on the fencing until I actually know what I want to do on this island. Because like I said, I'm unsure of what I would like to do. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something magical, mystical, but beside that, I do not know. And I mostly wanted to start streaming today because I do want to stream the 3.0 update and like kind of reactions to it and just like playing on it after it's come out. And so I needed to kind of get it underway, otherwise I was going to be super stressed about it. And I mean, I still was super stressed about it, but we figured it out. It only took me 2 tries to get live, which I'm very impressed with. We got stuck on Godzilla, but we will just slowly learn it together, all 2 of us. Alright, I do like barrels a lot. I add really good height. And then, ooh, I did not mean to pick that one up. We will get these. I've never been able to successfully use one of these, what is it called? Triangular topiary. Never been able to use it. I always get them. Well, not always, but I do get them on more than one occasion. I have. And I've never been able to use them successfully. I always like put them down and I'm like, I hate it. We don't need that other colored one. Do we need? No, I don't think we need that. I don't think we need any. Ooh, this one we could do. I love a giant vine. It's a lot of fun and it gives like a lot of height. if you like making things high, I guess. I like having a variety of heights in my builds. I don't always do that, but I do like it. Let's see, do we want any lights? I might use the mushroom lamps as my lights. Do we need... Ooh. I mean, I will need a bookcase at some point, but I don't think we need it for the entrance. We don't need gears for sure. We don't need any shop signs. We should pick up... I'm just gonna pick up one of these, because we will need those. Probably not today, but I'm still gonna get it. I don't need any simple panels either, though maybe I might come back and stock up on them. And I know there's a little section with like all the mush items, I think at the bottom of this island. So let's go, yeah, let's go get some mushroom items. We'll do 2 of those ones. I don't love the partition, the mush partition. It looks weird to me. We'll get some rocks. This rock also looks weird to me, but I do like to use it from time to time. Do we need anything else? We'll grab, oh, we will not grab. Why is my, oh, I forgot about the flowers. I was like, why is my pocket full already? Oh man. I might have to go back for the mushroom lamps. Oh no. It's fine. Okay, so let's fly back to Clover Bay and then start decorating with the things that we just picked up. And you will notice that Clover Bay is green because I am still building on Frostbite, which is my winter island, my Christmas island that I didn't finish on time. But I got so sick of being in the snow, especially because it's been really cold where I live, where it's not normally really severe weather, but we've been like very cold. So I'm like, I don't want to be cold even in this game. So I'm like, I have to finish this other island, but this new island can be in the spring. So that's why it's not in the current season. The snow just, it really gets to you after a while. It really does. And I don't even live in a place with the snow. Like, we don't get snow here. Like, we get snow here like once every 30 years. But yeah, I live in the desert, so we don't get snow very often. It has been very cold though, which I don't like. And neither does my dog, because she's been having to wear boots outside because the ground is so cold. But yeah, so I was like, no more snow. Let's not do any more snow. All right, let's go ahead and land. Maybe. And I do have an original Switch, not a Switch 2, so my loading screens are a little bit longer. But I don't think that the Switch 2 is worth it, at least not for me. And my, I don't want to say lifestyle, but just like what I do with it, it's not worth it to me. I think that, what, like $500, $600, it's just not worth it to me when the main thing that I play is Animal Crossing. And so it's just like, it's hard to justify $500 to $600 on a game system for a game that I'm already playing. And I know they have like the new features like the megaphone, but I'm like, I honestly don't look for my villagers very often for me to want to spend that much money. Ooh, my voice cracked a little bit. I'm not used to talking so much. Oh my god, I didn't get any shrubs. That was the main reason why I went there. It's fine. Man, I just lost my train of thought so hard. I don't know what I was talking about. Switch 2. That's what I was talking about. I love that people really like it, but it's just, it's not for me. Now, if there's a game that I absolutely have to play, like, it looks so much fun, maybe I would be willing to, like, save up for it in that case. But until we get to that point, I'm just gonna stick with my Switch. Switch 1. And I actually have 2 Switch ones. One is a spicy Switch. And then I have a Switch Lite. I have too many. So I don't need to add a 4th into that. If that makes sense. Okay. I want to get my... I think I have some. I know I have Wheatfield, but I think I want to grab some... Well, I will grab some Wheatfield, actually. This is why all of my islands lag. Do I have any glowing moss? I don't. I only have vines. How tragic. You know what we should do is we should go to a Captain Island, because I don't think I've done that on this island. I know I went on one recently. I just don't think it was here. What was it? Right, Wheatfield. Again, I have ADHD. Alright? I will get sidetracked very easily. I do not know how long this entrance is gonna take me to finish. But I feel like it's gonna take a while. Let's see, should we try the topiaries? Just for giggles? And see how much I hate them? Okay, where did they even go? Okay, here is one. Oh yeah, see, I do not like that. Maybe it needs to be on the 2nd level. Quinn has been fishing in that area for so long. Crazy. She still hasn't caught anything. Okay, where did it go? Here. You know, I don't hate it as much up here. Maybe we'll just leave it and live with it for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know that I like that. Okay, but we will put a cutie little giant vine here. Like, it's giving no room. It always reminds me of the nursery rhyme of Jack and the Beanstalk. That's what it reminds me of. Anyway, I don't know what we're gonna put in this area. I'm also trying not to over decorate, which I'm very guilty of. I'm very much a no tile left behind type of a decorator, and I'm trying to rein it in just a little bit. But I'm not so good at doing that, because I'm always like, oh well, but that looks empty still, and then it's not empty. It's actually just chock full of everything. But I do still feel like this is very empty. We could also craft some things as I kick my desk. Let's see. Do I have anything good to craft? Wow, I do not have a lot of DIYs. I will be needing to remedy that. Oh, we could do a wooden stool. That's really the only thing we could do. Oh, we could do the log bench. That would be cute. Okay, so we need hardwood and regular wood. And I need to find get those out. Let's see. Let's get regular wood, a hardwood, and do I have a workbench in my... Oh, I have a log bench. Well, that's useful. Ooh, that's cute. That's cute. Me just realizing what I have in here. That's nice. I will take that as well. I don't know that I'm gonna do any street lamps like I normally would. Because I feel like that's gonna take away... Oh, she's done fishing. I think it's gonna take away a little bit of the... like the mysticalness of the magical island. I'm not sure. Alright, let's craft some things. Let's craft... Oh, I have not taken my customization one. Alright, let's do one more bench. And then maybe 2... Yeah. 2 log stools. Aww. Okay, we will not be doing that because I have too much stuff in my pockets. Ooh, hi. I did not notice that we had some comments in the chat. Hi, Ginger Snap. And Princess Peach Tony. Hi, welcome in. Welcome to my first stream of me just being a little chaotic. Alright, we are going to put some things down. And are you guys prepping for the 3.0 release? I'm so excited. I've been talking for like the last 30 minutes just about how excited I am though. Let's see. I think I want to put a pink flower right here. I know I have a pink flower behind that tree, but I don't care. I want to put it here. Let's see. The pergola is definitely... Oh, we should definitely put the book on this bench before I forget it's in my pocket. And we could scooch these, not that far, scooch these apart and put a log bench here. I always like having seating in my entrance. Like you've just flown in on a long flight perhaps, and maybe you want to sit down after sitting all that time. And I know, I'm pretty sure I have, yeah, I have another one in here. Perfect. If she'll just push that forward, and then I think I want to put the little bird bath back here. If I can find it. I know I just saw it. There you are. I think that's cute. Or should we pull it out a little bit more? Yeah, a little bit more. I cannot believe I forgot to get the freaking bushes. That was the main thing that I needed. I do think that this is actually coming out really cute. I'm pretty happy with this. And I need to obviously finish this terraforming. But terraforming is not my favorite thing. So it does take me a while to feel like doing it. Alright, so we're gonna put a mush parasol here. Yeah, that's cute. Do I have anything else I can put in this area? No. But I do have some of the rocks as well that we have not placed down. Like we could place one here. Let's see, let's do one of the less aggressive ones. I don't actually like that there. Okay. Change of plans. Let's put the rock let's do the garden rock. Right. Oh gosh, I've lost it. Where has it gone? There it is. I was like, where did it disappear to in the pockets? Twist that way. And then do the barrel. We can put the barrel back here. Maybe? Yeah, that's cute. And then the moss ball on top of that. And scooch it to the front. Perfect. And I think we will actually, at least for right now, put another parasol here. I can always take it out if I decide to put that staircase in that I was thinking of putting in there. Oh look, it's hazel. And I want to put, I think, a pink flower here as well. I think this is just going to end up being a very girly island, which is fine. I love that, in fact. But right now, I don't have enough. I've been so focused on the 3.0 update and like preparing and everything for that I completely forgot, you know, maybe prepare for the entrance. Might be a thought. Okay, I want to say that we're gonna put a sign, like a little welcome sign right here. I don't have the code for that yet, so that will have to be added in on another stream, I want to say. But we do have these cute little mushrooms that I want to put down here. Let's see, we need something here, but what? Ooh, maybe a wheat field? We have log stakes. Another barrel. I don't think that would look good. I don't want to do this. We could do a pillar. That definitely looks weird. The pillars are hard for me too. They're really difficult to kind of... Oh, that's cute. To kind of keep... Like to find it something, a theme that's gonna work good for it. I'm not having a good word day. My brain's a little discombobulated. I really have to go. I think we have to go back to the treasure island to grab a couple more things, and then I think the entrance will be done, or at least the first section of entrance, because technically the second tier is kind of part of the entrance as well, depending how you look at it. Okay, I do want to put some weeds down. Let's see. I don't see anything else that we could really pull out. This is mostly things that my villagers have given me, or I've like gotten out of a tree, etc. So we need to figure out this area. Oh, we need to do the little, oops, the little island over there as well. Alright, I think we're gonna have to go back to April's island. Let's see, we can put another weed here. So we need glowing moss and mush lamps. And I think that's all. I need to figure out what we should do here. We need bushes. That's what we need. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this stuff away. I did not mean to push that, but you know, it works. Alright, let's put some of the stuff I know that I won't need anymore away, like some of the wood. Alright, we decided we didn't like that one. That can stay, that can stay, that can stay. Let's put that away. I don't think the pergola will work well. It might. So we'll leave it in our pockets right now. I'm gonna do, if we do the green leaves, it's gonna be later, like at the end. And okay, so we're gonna put those away, and then we're gonna fly to another island. We're going back to the same island. I just need another pocket full of stuff. I probably should have placed all of the flowers first, but I didn't, so we don't need that many things, so it will keep us contained, which is necessary. Alright, visit someone, and we're gonna do online play, of course. Let's connect to the internet and see what was buzzing over here. Alright, as I completely forget to talk as I told you that I would. Alright, and let me put the dodo code in. I'm just gonna switch to another screen for a second. Okay, we're back. We are getting ready to depart, and I needed to grab some water. If you haven't had any water today, take some sips. Okay. Let's stare at the screen while we fly over. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming today. I'm sure it's gonna take a little bit of adjustment to get used to talking for so much, because normally it's just, these are just the thoughts like going in my head. And since I don't have like tons to do right now on this island, once we kind of finish the entrance, that'll probably just be the not the video, but the stream. Unless I go like fishing, I guess. So we'll play it by ear, but it's not going to be like a super long stream today. But I know that the streams for 3.0 are going to be really long, even if there's absolutely no one in my chat or watching or lurking or whatever, just because I'm gonna really want to play it, so it'll be good for sticking around in the background, I guess. Okay, first things first, let's get bushes, otherwise I will forget. Okay, where are the bushes? I do like, there we go. I like the white azaleas because they're like a light pink, and those are the ones we're gonna get. So next we're gonna get some glowing moss. That's definitely necessary for a magical island. And we need, let's see, what color? I think we're gonna do the white. I wish the mush lamps came in pink. I do. Or like purple to go with this. That would be so cute. Ooh, I forgot about the little wishing wells. We should definitely go get those. Ooh, there's definitely still items there. Alright, let's see. I do also have to film a video today. I just remembered that. Okay, color do we want? I kind of want to get this one, which I don't normally like the coloring on this one. And maybe we'll get this stone well as well. Does it look familiar? Hi, April! I couldn't imagine why this island looks familiar to you. Let's get the pink holiday candle to go with the pink vibes. And we'll get one more vine. And then that should be everything that we need. I think to finish off the entrance. Or at least the part of the entrance that we are gonna work on today. Let's fly back to Clover Bay. Okay. I'm good. How are you doing, April? Are you ready for the 3.0 update? I'm super excited. As anyone that's been in here the whole time can tell you, because I've been talking about it the whole time. But I'm excited for it to finally be here. Alright, let's fly back. And we can finish the entrance off, and then maybe we'll work on some of the Nook miles. I mean, I do have 30,000 Nook miles, but I feel like I'm gonna need more. I don't know why, but I feel like I should have more. But we can fly back and just finish this entrance, and that's what we'll start off with. We'll go from there. All right. Now that we remembered to get bushes, which I can't believe I forgot the first time, we can finish. I feel like I've said that like 3 times already, but let's see. I definitely want a bush right here. And I want to do right here. We will do some glowing moss. I love the glowing moss. Oh my gosh, yes, take care of yourself, April. That's a long time for streaming with no food. Alright, we're gonna just throw down a bunch of glowing moss because it is magical. A magical island. Forest island? I don't know. The entrance is normally what tells me what the island is gonna be. Once I figure out the entrance, that's when I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing now. But we gotta get the entrance situated first. Maybe we'll put the little sign, the welcome sign, here. And then glowing moss here. Maybe? Should we do a little path this way? I think that's what I want to do. I think that's what this area is missing. Okay, yes. So, more pathing. Excuse me. Alright. I feel like all I do is terraform and path and nothing else. But that's fine. I actually don't mind pathing most of the time. Terraforming can get really, really boring after a while. This is just like the same motion over and over. In my opinion. I know some people really like it. For me, it's just like, it's too repetitive. especially if you're tearing stuff down. Oof, that can get super boring. Oh, well, how am I gonna end this? I'll do a little circle to end this. Let's see. And of course that was the wrong piece. It's fine. Alright, let's finish this little section. I think that this was exactly what this area was missing. And I think it makes it look so much cuter over here and not so plain. And then we can do a little glowing moss. Okay, we could do it there too. The game has decided that glowing moss goes there. And so we'll also put a little one. What in the world just happened? We will put a little glowing moss right here. That is not little. I wish that we could choose the size, because I literally never want the big one. The big glowing moss. I always want the little baby one. Like the one or the two. Those are the ones that I like. But it never wants to give me what I want. Oh my gosh. Maybe we won't put a glowing moss right here. Oh, this game. It does like to torment me. How long do we think that this is gonna take? I just want the baby. I just want a baby. There. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do... Oh my god, after all that, I'm gonna take this one up, and we're gonna put... No, we're gonna put the bush there, and then we'll put another one. Hi, how are you, Nick Gamer? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Let's see. I think we could put the wooden bucket back here. Or not. The game says no. Alright, or is that too close to the barrel? I think that might be too close to the barrel. Let's see. Actually, we'll pick this up. I mean, this is the wrong color anyways. And then we'll put one of the bushes down. And then we'll do the purple hyacinth in front and then put the weed back down. Yeah, that's cute. And then back here we'll do a little code. I feel like that'll make it look a little bit nicer, maybe. Okay, I really do like how this is coming along. And then this will be where our little welcome sign goes whenever I make it. I like this section. I don't think it really needs anything else. So we just need this tiny little island and we'll be all good to go for the entrance. Let's see. I wonder if the well will fit over here. I don't think that it will, but it would be so cute. We would have to take the tree out. If we could, it would block it. I don't remember the size, honestly. Oh no, that's really cute. That is adorable. We will be keeping that. Alright, let's put this. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Okay, we're gonna put this bush back. And then let's do some glowing moss. And then I don't normally like putting flowers this close, but I think I'm gonna do a flower here. Let's do maybe a little dirt right there. What about a little log? something here. And I feel like we need something right here. Another flower, or maybe a white flower. I don't have a white flower. Let's go get a white flower. Do I have a Cosmo somewhere? I feel like at one, oh my god, they're so cute. Look at Quinn with her glasses. Oh my god. And Silver, oh my god. Cuteness overload. Okay, yes, I do have Cosmos. I knew I had those. Okay, so let's grab 2, just in case. Just in case we end up needing them. Let us run all the way back over here, past these cuties. Oh, I got stuck behind my house. Alright, and then we can put Cosmo down, white Cosmo down. I do still feel like there should be something right there, but if you put something there, you won't be able to sit easily down, so we're gonna leave it. Oh, look at Maple smelling the flowers. Okay, I think the entrance is done. I'm really happy with how this came out. It's so cute. Oh, no, we never did put down the mush lamps. Okay. I know we should put one back here. I do still need to do the upper level of the entrance, but I don't know what I want to do up there yet, so I have to figure that out first, I think. Okay, that's cute. I might add another mush lamp here and back there, or even right here, eventually, but I don't think today. Now, I think we should go to a Captain Island. I'm wondering if the hotel, you have to just have 3 stars, or is it more like you have to have done a certain number of tours with Captain? I hope it's not that, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be the first tour that I go on. Let's just grab a net, and we'll grab a fishing rod, just maybe we'll feel like fishing. Fishing is not my favorite activity to do in Animal Crossing. I mean, I like it a lot more than terraforming, but it's definitely not my favorite. Yes, let's take a tour. 1,000 miles, that's fine. And let's go. I am very parched today, that is for sure. Right, yes, he can sing us a little song. No. I find this song very annoying. Sorry if you like his little singing. Ooh! It's a little cherry blossom island! Right? Cherry blossom season? No. It's just after cherry blossom season. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Well, let's go destroy this island. Oops. Let's not plant that. I need that. Alright. I'm gonna look for the item in the tree. Do they have items on the trees? In the trees? Hi Jojo, how are you? Let's see. don't know that I've ever been on this island. It's very cute. Oh, I wonder if the small islands in the slumber, if the slumber islands are like the size of a Captain Island or like a Nook Mile Island. That would be interesting to see like the size difference. Oh, I forgot a ladder. Well, that's unfortunate. This is my very first stream, yes. We did have some technical difficulties the first go around, but we are now figuring it out. Ooh, a bottle. Let's see what we got. Yes, I'm not super technical, but I figured it out and I'm proud of that. It was very frustrating to start the stream, that's for sure. Let's see, do we need coconuts? We could probably sell them. I think I have a lot of coconut trees already. Or maybe I only have 3. I'm getting all of my islands mixed up. There's one island I have that has many coconut trees and there's one that has none. Yes, I'm slowly getting it. Once I do it enough, like it's not gonna bother me and I'll be able to figure out like issues as they crop up, but the first time is always very stressful for me. Yeah. Especially like I'm not a super like techie person. Like I know how to use technology obviously, but like when it gets into like the nitty-gritty of like specs and having to figure out how to do everything, I'm like, I have no idea what that means, but it sounds good. And so I'm like, I'm figuring it out. I might not understand what a lot of the stuff means, but I can make it work. Alright, yeah, I don't know that I've ever gone fishing on this island before. Well, we're not on my island right now, but just in general. I don't think that this island has ever seen a fishing rod. Fishing is not really my favorite. I do like diving occasionally, but fishing, they're kind of mean, to be honest. Am I low volume? I think that's just me. I think that's just how I talk. Because my mic is literally all the way up. Ugh. Oh no, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out then. Because yeah, on my end, like my mic is like maxed out on the volume, right? I was muted. I do apologize for that. That was a little embarrassing. Alright, let's make a donation. And, oh, both of the fish I caught. Let's donate those. And I don't think I have anything in this museum. I don't remember donating anything. I do really like the museum though. It's so peaceful in here. You can't hear me, but you can hear the game? It's not... I mean, my mic isn't muted. Let's see. Yeah, my mic's not muted, so I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working. Man, I'm telling you, this technical stuff is just not, it's not my forte. Let's, oh my god, I ran into a dinosaur. Let's head back out. I mean, my mic doesn't have any switches on it. Oh, I wonder... That's the only thing I can think of to fix that. Is that volume better? That's the only setting that I can adjust on that. Well, that's the best I can do. Okay, that's better. Okay, that was the problem. Well, thank you, Jojo. You really helped me there. I've only been streaming for 90 minutes before we figured that out. Yeah, it was just my computer setting, not anything in like Streamlabs. Oh my god, I got stuck behind my house again. And I should have checked that. That should have been the first thing I checked. Okay. Back to the entrance. Yeah, I feel like the entrance is done. And then we need to go up and do all of the terraforming up here. Well, at least we figured out the audio. So next time it'll be better. No one will have to be like cranking their volume all the way up. Oh, that's such a relief to know that it's like fixed now. I think that's gonna be everything for today though, unfortunately. I didn't have too much to do. We could work on some Nook Miles and end table, cool. Some Nook Mile stuff. Let me see. Ooh, I have Nook Miles. Let's see, what did we get? Okay, the shrubs. Because we finally planted all of my bushes. And ooh, 5,000. Nice. So I'm so happy that you popped in, because now I'm like, oh, it's fixed, not something I'm gonna have to figure out after stream and just kind of guess at. Yeah, the audio was like the one thing I'm like, I'm not sure if that's gonna be right. Yes, have a great day, Jojo. Thank you so much again. But yeah, I do think that that's gonna be where I end it for today, because we're going to be doing a lot of streaming. Oh my god, look at Hazel. We're going to be doing a lot of streaming with the 3.0 update. Okay, we have to take a picture. She's so cute. Oh my god, I can't. I don't know. Should we do a little bit more? Should we call it a day? I keep going back and forth. Let's see. I mean, I could do the terraforming. That's the one thing that I've been putting off. Yeah, let's I want to do more. Like, I'm not ready to be done. So let's do a little bit of the terraforming. Look at Filbert. He's so cute. Okay. I at least want to get the terraforming to like this area. So let's boot this up. Okay. Permission granted. Good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do up here yet, but I do know that it's going to be up, so we might as well build it a little bit. I don't know if I want it to fully surround resident services or only on one side, but I know it's going to be at least on one side, so we can start with that. Oops. And then I also don't know what I'm going to do with my river. Oh, you were behind? I also, to give you credit, I did change my mind like 4 times. So I closed in a lot of my river here to build this. So I'm going to have to figure out if I want to maybe have the river snake through here and meet back up, or I could have it come here. I don't need to do the river decisions today, but I do know that I need to build some of this up. All right, the consensus is we're going to do a little terraforming. So, terraforming, like I was saying earlier, not my favorite thing to do. I like doing it on my spicy switch, and then I can just like do it in the software. So then I don't have to actually build it. Because otherwise it takes so long. So long. And then my mind starts wandering, and that's a dangerous place for someone with ADHD. Very dangerous. Yeah, see, I'm thinking the snaky river might be the way to go. Where you kind of like look down on it. And there's like maybe like flowers and trees and just kind of not tropical, but like lush. Let's see. Yep. I want it to be very green. Originally I was going to do like green and white as my color scheme for this island. But then I remembered that I'm also doing Moondrop, which is already green and white, so I changed it to purple, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I saw the update last night and I'm like, ugh. But this is my vanilla switch because it's the one that I'm going to be doing all the 3.0 stuff on. So the update didn't really affect it in that way. But when I have to do so much terraforming and do it like the vanilla way, now that I've had a spicy switch for a while, I'm like, oh no, that's so much effort. Hi, Robert Sprite. Welcome in. You're from Toronto? Love Canada. I would be on the opposite side because I'm on the West Coast. Not in Canada. I'm in the US. But West Coast US. So much terraforming. I feel like this island is also going to be heavy on the terraforming. So there is that. And honestly, Animal Crossing New Horizons is my favorite game. It's my favorite Animal Crossing game as well. Although I've only played one other Animal Crossing game, but this one is my favorite game. I've been playing it since like 2021, I think is when I got my Switch. So I've been playing it for a long time. Not as long as some people. I know there are some people that have been playing since like 2020. The item, I don't have the garden gnome item now. Not on this island anyways. Hi Brian, welcome in. How are you today? What island are you working on? But yes, this is going to be a lush island, but more like pink and purple and white. White is always my base color. Let's see. Just trying to get caught up on chat. Yes, everyone say hi to Brian. While I struggle to line up all of my terraforming, I'm gonna have to go get an axe pretty soon and get rid of those trees as well, because they're gonna be in the way as usual. Yes, I hope everyone is doing wonderful today. We actually have the sun out today where I'm at, and we haven't had a lot of sun in the last 2.5 months. It's been very foggy. There's been like a fog bank over where I live for like a solid 2 months, and we're just now starting to get sunshine, which is very nice. Ooh, I've never played Fae Farm. It looks really cool though. It's definitely on my like to try list, so I'm gonna eventually try that one out. It looks like a lot of fun though. Is that your favorite game, Robert? Fae Farm? Brian's restarting again. I feel like you're always contemplating restarting, Brian. Let's see. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. All right, let's round these corners. I still don't know how I want to connect these quite yet, so we're going to leave this area alone. Why did I come over here? Oh, an axe. That's what I was doing. All of the villagers, of course, are out and wanting to see what we're doing. I'm surprised they left me alone as long as they did. All right, let's cut down some trees. Oh, I do like Dreamlight Valley. I haven't played Hello Kitty either, but that looks really cute. And I haven't played Dreamlight Valley in a long time. My aunt loves that game. She plays it literally every single day. But she's always trying to get me into the games that she's playing. And she played Animal Crossing for a long time. It was like something like 3 years every single day, never missed. No, she missed one day, and that's because they got evacuated during the wildfires. She really loved the game. But then she never restarted. She just kept the same island, so I think she got a little bit bored after a while. So she moved on to Dreamlight Valley, which is good for her because it's still being updated quite a lot. Pretty regularly. They're adding like quests and things. I have thought about doing a couple videos on my channel for Dreamlight Valley, but I can't remember the last time I opened that game. Maybe eventually though. I don't know why this random hose holder is here. Alright, let's get rid of these stumps. And now we can continue. I am gonna need to put an incline in somewhere over here, I think, to get down into the plaza, but I don't know where yet. So we'll have to decide that once we've finished all of the terraforming. Well, not all of the terraforming. We're gonna try to get a little bit further. You want to see my abandoned island? Or not island, valley? I'm not even exaggerating. I don't think I've opened that game in like a year. I was like super hyper focused on it for like a solid like 6 months, where I was like playing it every day. I was doing all the things, and then I just stopped playing it. I think I got overwhelmed with all of the options. This is like, you can do so many things in that game. Yes, Hot Mess Express. Although my life is just kind of chaotic in general because I have ADHD, so I just, chaos is always around me because that's my brain. So it's not really that shocking that it's chaotic where I'm doing games. When I'm doing games. When I'm playing games. That's the wording. I think we'll do the incline here. Maybe eventually. I'm going to do the cutout for the incline, so at least I'll remember that I was supposed to do an incline. Maybe. And then we'll continue on. Yeah, I'm excited for... Yeah, ADHD does thrive in chaos. We don't know any other way to exist with the ADHD. It's just chaos or nothing. There's one game that I am really looking forward to though, and it's called Moonlight Peaks. And I saw forever ago someone did a demo. I want to say it was Melissaverse, but it's like right up my alley with it being like a little farming game, but it being like vampire themed, which is definitely like right where I like to live. So, but they keep pushing the date back, which makes me sad, but it's supposed to like for real be coming in 2026 sometime. So I will be doing that game on my channel somewhere. So I might branch out a little bit with games this year. But my personal life is also really crazy as well. So it's just going to be the matter of if I have time or not. Because I have streaming, I have my actual job, my day job. Plus I'm an author, and so I have all the social media stuff for that. So it's just like, there's always something happening. And I've been doing a little bit more traveling as well. Not a lot, but some. And plus I have my little dog that I gotta take care of, my little fur baby. Which, if you ever hear screeching in the background, that's what it is. it's her losing her mind because she's a chihuahua. Yeah, chihuahuas are no joke to have around. She's my little shadow, unless I'm sitting in this chair and then she just wants nothing to do with me. She hates this chair with a passion. No idea why. Because she'll jump up in this chair, but if I sit in this chair, it's the end of the world. It's hilarious, but also kind of irritating. But yeah, maybe I'll do a couple of videos here and there on other games. That was the point of that whole tirade. But right now it's gonna be a focus on Animal Crossing for sure. Look at Filbert. He's so cute with his little bag. Oh my god, I cannot. He is my favorite. You did, Brian? What's the theme gonna be this time? I don't know that anyone is shocked that you did it, but what's the new theme? Oh no. Oh, I think these ones are gonna get me. Run, run, run. Oh, we escaped. It's fine. I don't know. I feel like he's always restarting in some way or another, which is fine. Restart. I got my mom hooked on this game and she restarts like all of the time. I think the longest she ever kept an island is like 6 months. There's nothing wrong if that's how you like to play. That's how you like to play. I see nothing wrong with it. I mean, I have a really hard time restarting when I haven't finished an island, but that's just me and my perfectionism. Oh my god. Right next to each other? Run, 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 run. Don't get stung. Ooh, that's a really good point, Jojo. And that's one thing that I really want to do is restart after the update so that we can see like the difference, because you know something's going to be different, or the way that you like the dialogue, it will be slightly different right now compared to like when you're just restarting. I always had this idea that I want to do an island at 3 stars already, which is this island, and then an island starting over, like a reset, to see what the differences are so you can like compare and contrast. I think that would be really fascinating. I don't know if anyone heard that shout of indignation, but I heard my mom from down the hall where she's hanging out with my dog, and she was very insulted by what I just said. It's not my fault that it's true. She does restart a lot. Oh, she just texted me. She's saying that she completed her island Coconut, but I'm the one that completed that island for her. If she can recall that with her selective memory. Because she wanted to restart this island. It was a tropical island. It was actually really cute. But she still had a bunch of pathing to do, and she's like, I'm just going to restart. And I'm like, no, you're so close to finishing your first island. And so I did most of the pathing for her. Which is fine. I don't loathe pathing like she does. But apparently she's insulted. Yeah, see, it's gonna be interesting to see like the difference in the two. Also, like, I love restarting new islands. So I know even with the Slumber Islands, I'm eventually gonna want to do a restart. Although the Slumber Islands are gonna be really, really cool. I'm really interested in knowing what the size differences are, because they're supposed to be like small, medium, large. Obviously the large is probably going to be the size of like the regular islands, but I want to know what the medium and the small look like. Like, is the small like a a Nook Mile island, or is it something different? As long, I mean, tolerable villagers, that can be a feat in itself. Although I'm very picky when it comes to villagers, so that could just be a me issue. I like the small villagers. I have noticed that, like, I really like the really small ones, like Filbert right here. Like, I love the squirrels especially. Could not go wrong with a squirrel. Well, there's a couple squirrels that are like iffy for me, but most of them are really cute. But yeah, I'm not like, I've never played Zelda or what's the other one, Splatoon, but I am interested to see the new villagers because they do look really interesting. Especially the squirrels. I like the squirrels. And now we have more option for squirrel islands. I know you love the squirrels. I love that your whole channel is like squirrel themed. If I would say, if I didn't have like the bat theme going for my channel, I would definitely say like squirrels would be up there. But I love bats too, you know? But squirrels are they're adorable. Tell me you don't dislike Sylvana. Look, I have Sylvana on this island. She's such a cutie. How can you not like her? Come on now, Brian. Yes, I'm definitely I'm in tears right now. I do get it a little bit, but like Sylvana's my girl. As long as you don't have an issue with Filbert, like I will throw hands for Filbert. There were tears. I like the little rabbits too. Like she's cute. Not one of my birthday twin is a rabbit. Not my favorite rabbit, but a rabbit. Sylvana's your favorite? I do like Sylvana. I only recently kind of started having her on islands, and then I'm like, why have I not been doing this the entire time? She is adorable. Okay. I could see that. There are better villagers like Filbert. Okay? So you're not a hater, she's not your favorite. That's fine. I will take that answer. Let's see. I don't know how far to the edge we should go here. This is starting to look like a land bridge situation, which might be really cute actually. I don't know why I'm rounding these edges because I'm pretty sure that those are gonna just go straight forward. Let's see. I need to find... Stop it. They're so cute. It looks like Maple is reading to Quinn. That's so adorable. Okay, I need to find my ladder. There it is. All right. Okay, I had the ladder. Now it's not popping up. There we go. Okay. Let's see. This is definitely going to have to go further left. And then incline. We have our bridge there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to fully enclose resident services and the plaza. I think that's what I'm feeling like for this island. So let's keep building that. And then you'll be able to like look down on this water. Yeah, Filbert was my very first lazy before I understood how the game actually worked and you could like villager hunt. Who knew? So I have loved him since the beginning. And I have him on a lot of islands. And I have no regrets on that. He is a cutie. I don't care what people say about his tail. He is my favorite. Closely followed by like Bo, I think. I like the lazies. The lazies are some of my favorites, like my favorite personality. And it's so funny because they're not actually lazy. They do a lot for the island. Like they're always like sweeping or watering or something. So I find that kind of funny. But they're very cute. I am a very picky person when it comes to my villagers too, because I don't like the larger villagers for the most part. Like I don't really like the cows. I don't really like I like the bears. The bears are okay. What are the other ones? The big ones, basically. The hippos, the rhinos, whatever. They're just not for me. But give me a squirrel or a deer, and I'll be very happy. But I never get good starters anymore. They're always crappy starters. Let's see. I think that'll be enough space to have like at least trees behind it, or maybe like a little path kind of snaking through the trees. That would be cute. Scoot and Canberra. Is Canberra a koala? Right? I don't like the koalas because they stalk me on all of my villager hunts, but they're not bad. Yeah, I don't blame you on that, but Scoot is really cute. And on the first try, unheard of. Jojo. What are you asking me right now? I am an Al hater. I'm sorry. I don't like Al. He looks very sick. And the booty cheeks gotta go. So you can keep Al. All right, I'll keep Filbert. Okay, I thought it was a koala. They're not my favorite because they stalk me a lot. Some of them are okay. But I've never voluntarily had one on an island. But Scoot is cute. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know what I'm attempting to do. I just know that I need to terraform. But I don't have a good idea of what needs to be done. Because I don't know the builds that I want to do on this island yet. You're gonna have to go because I don't like Al. I'm so sorry. You can like Al. That's fine. She's just not my cup of tea. You get to keep him. You get to keep him to yourself. Jojo. Yes, I know he's very divisive. So is Chops. I'm gonna just get in front of that now. I don't like Chops either. I'm sorry. I mean, I will say, like, I would never, like, burn my island down for them if they, like, showed up in my... Like, I had to take them in the campsite. Like, I wouldn't, like, delete my island. I would just be very irritated. I need to get the little circle thing. But that's the great thing about this game is there's so many villagers. There's literally a villager for every person. And it's always so interesting to see what everyone's like favorite favorite villager is, because they're all so different. Is Al Travolta now? That's so funny. Listen, it's all good. You keep your little owl Pookie, and I will keep Filbert. Now, is Al your favorite villager, or you just really like him? Like, where is he in your lineup? All right, let's... Where am I gonna put these flowers? To the beach. Ooh, the beaches over here are small. Let's see. I don't know that I'm gonna use any red, but just in case, we're gonna put them on the beach. I'm gonna have to look at that a little bit more closely. Like, in the face or just in the mannerism? I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, those are done. I'm not moving these ones. So, these flowers is, that's where we're gonna stop. I love all of the, like, the lore behind these Animal Crossing villagers, because it's crazy. Like the thought process that went into them, which I respect, you know, as an author. I respect character development. Ooh. Let's not put that there. That's not where that was going. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna work... That's wrong. We're just gonna work on this side a little bit longer for the next few minutes, and then that will be it for today. And I'll show you the entrance in case you missed me struggle bussing through it because I didn't get the items that I needed. So we had to go treasure hunting. But do I want to take this all the way to the edge? No. I am trying to keep as much of the water and the terraforming the same as possible. Only adding, trying not to take away. I have no reason for that. That's just kind of the thought that I had when I start. Ooh, I missed a little wood. When I started this island. So, also, I reserve the right to change my mind, because that happens a lot when I build as well. Like, Chaos Town at all times. But we need to make sure that we leave a space for an incline on this side as well. Goldie's really cute too. I have Goldie. Is this lined up? That's lined up, right? Yeah. Okay. No, I was working on this side. Yes, I'm excited for the 3.0 update, as we all are. Yeah, April's are still open. So she still has hers up. And she's the one that I mainly use, so as of like an hour ago. Yeah. It's just when I think it's just when they start forcing updates when the treasure islands start to go down. So that's all we have to wait for. But they should still be up for at least a couple more days unless they force update everything right off the bat. Keeping in mind that This is just my speculation. Okay. That is gonna be a problem. Oh my god, she fell asleep. Well, that's a problem for future Katie. We'll figure out how we're gonna do that incline. Yeah, I think it was just because it was a. I think as long as they're ignoring the update and not actually updating their Switch, that they'll be fine. But yeah, I don't know how the 3.0 update is gonna really work with that. Especially like I've only had my spicy Switch for like less than a year. So I don't know a lot about that stuff. But just based on like some of the past updates we've had, obviously they're not as big as this 3.0 one is gonna be, but I don't anticipate them going down until after 3.0 at the earliest. These villagers, I can't with their cuteness. Like, she's just like falling asleep next to a construction zone. No big deal. Let's see. How far down are we gonna go? Okay, we're gonna go all the way down. Oh, I also have Sheldon. He was one of my starters. He's cute. He's not one of my like top favorite squirrels, but like I would never be sad he was on my island. I actually got a lot more terraforming done than I was thinking. But yes, we will be streaming for the update. I don't know when. I guess whenever the update comes out, unless it's like crazy early for me. I won't stream, like I'm gonna stream like my first reactions to it. So like I'm not gonna open my game until after. So it will be interesting. Wait, that didn't make sense. I'm not gonna open my game until I'm streaming. There we go. That's what I was talking about. But I'm excited to see like everyone's reactions to it. I will say, I'm more excited for like the Slumber Islands than I am for like the hotel, because the hotel to me just seems kind of like HHP, which HHP not really my favorite thing in the world. The only reason I ever play it is because I want Sheldon, because I want to update my houses. But I'm not good at interiors. Interiors are not my strong suit, so I'm never like super excited to do them. That's an adorable name, first of all. Second of all, do it. That's super cute, Brian. What was I saying? I interrupted myself and now I can't remember. 3.0. I think it's going to be interesting to see how everyone views it, because I know there are going to be some people that are going to be like, well, they didn't do this, and I'm like, I'm just happy that they updated it. I am excited for the items in the hotel. Like, I'm not going to do it, but it's just like, I'm more excited for the Slumber Islands. I want to know what the small one looks like. Oh, is it? Did I miss that island? I didn't know you had one. It's a cute name otherwise. Especially if it was like a bear island. I have a bear island. That's my winter one. I did all bears and then I did Eric. Because I found Eric and I can't get rid of him because it kind of hurts my soul. So he might be staying. But yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, she does have a lot of islands. But then again, I'm like, so do I, but... Ooh. My mic attacked me. I think right now... Actually, I don't have that many islands. Do I? Yes, because I haven't started my next project. I have 4 islands right now. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of islands, Jojo. It's fine. But I have... Well, let's see. I have Moondrop, I have Clover Bay, I have Frostbite. Technically, I have one on my Light Mini my Switch Lite that I haven't really touched in like a year and a half. But I guess that technically counts. Oh, plus I have my failed Friendsgiving island that I never finished. That is still just like sitting on my computer. I think that's all of them though. I would love to do like a Candyland themed island. I know that Kaylee was doing something similar a couple years ago, but then she stopped doing that island and I was sad. But I might take that idea and do one of the little, maybe do one of the little islands. That might be fun. Let's see. We are just about to the flowers, which is where we're going to stop. Because, yeah, we're just over 2 hours. And I think that's a good stopping point for the first stream. I did not mean to round that, but that's fine. And then I need to do some Pinteresting and figure out what this island is going to look like. Maybe make a mood board? I don't know. But this is what the entrance is that we did earlier, just to remind everyone. I do really love it. We obviously haven't done any of the top part. Maybe next time we'll work on the terraforming down there with the little snaky river that I think I'm going to do down there. But I do think that's going to bring us to the end of the video, the stream today. Thank you guys so much for coming to my very first stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back sometime in the next couple of days whenever the update is released to do like a first reaction. And then after that, it'll be like every Tuesday. I think Tuesday is going to be the day that I do. But thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, Jojo. Have a great day, Brian.